Boundary Bay Airshow in partnership with Alpha Aviation has always been in 63 on a Royal Canadian Air Force base where his father was a flight instructor. He showed a early love of flying and a strong desire to make flying his life ambition. He joined the Air Force in 1985, earned his wings in 1987, and then taught flying in a Canadian-designed and built CT-114 Tudor jet. That's to end the maneuver at show center at approximately the same altitude that he started. What do you think of Ross Gramley so far, folks? Now, I want you to pay attention to this maneuver as he just lets the airplane slip back down through his own smoke. Folks, we call that the tail slide. Now, folks, I gotta tell you that aerobatic machines like the MX-2 that you're gonna see, student pilots out there know what this is called. It's called slow flight. Just above the stall speed, that's when the wings stop reducing lift. Now, Ross is going to demonstrate for us here today just how powerful that 350 horsepower engine is. He's going to pour the coals to the fire, and from that slow speed, he's going to ascend while performing 360-degree turns. I'd like to say thank you to the Delta Optimist for providing news coverage to residents and Deltas. This is what Kyle calls the 1,000-foot loop. Over the top there, even 7,000 feet off the ground. Bottom side of the airplane, he pulls on his stick, and over the top he goes. Watch for another quarter turn. Find himself up with the shoreline once again. Supported by his fiancée Miranda and 4 kids. Pep looking great up there here today.
Hey again, how's everybody doing down there today on this beautiful day for a Boundary Bay Airshow?
Well, Kyle, let's check in with the audience. Audience, give them a big round of applause if you're enjoying the show here today. Kyle, you went IFR there for a couple of seconds.
That's okay, Ken. I got my rating.
Well, the crowd was really excited to see this smoke show. Let's get their evaluation now that you've done it. Folks, what did you think of his indie-style smoke show? Did you like that? Kyle, we've got a very happy audience out here.
Thank you so much, Ken. I'm going all the way down to the end. I'm getting attacked by the crowd. Give a nice wave to everybody. But let's get back on talk now. We've earned this.
Holding it just upside down, there's 3 to 9 minutes and 4. The 4-point hesitation call. It weighs under 1,000 pounds, folks. It's very, very light. It's a cruise speed, as I mentioned, of about 201 miles per hour. In terms of G-forces,
Absolutely. So
they drew their inspiration. Hello to Undaunted as they take to the sky. I need to thank a few more sponsors here at the air show. They include BA Blacktop Limited, working in your local communities for over 65. Telling to us that they're ready to grow. Stephen Christopher in the lead. That is in the white and red RV aircraft, and on his left wing right now is Todd Rudberg. Correction, that's the right wing. Todd Rudberg in the orange airplane. Look as they go through the opening loop and roll. It looks like these airplanes are simply tied together. Including Todd's record-holding RV-8 and Jeff Lavelle's impressive 410 mile per hour, 8-time Reno National Champion Glass Air 3. Contact. Turning in, and they're going to be going head-to-head at a closing airspeed of upwards of 400 miles per hour. Here's the cross. Now, if you didn't think... posting videos and pictures online. We'd appreciate that you tag Undaunted Air Shows using the handle @Undaunted Air Shows. We'd also like to thank their sponsors. They include Lycon Aircraft Engines based in California, their go-to source for aviation power, catering to a wide range of needs from safe family transportation to the highest performing. Now, I think Steve has said, hey, I need a little bit of a break leading the formation, so he invites Todd to take the lead. That is now Todd taking position in the lead, and he's going to lead Steve into another series of loops and rolls. Undaunted Air Shows. Earlier, it looks like they're tied together. Here's a Ken Fun. The early start of the Canadian Forces goes back, or the start of the Canadian Forces snowbirds actually goes back as far as 1920s when the Siskins flew Siskin biplanes. It was a 3-place aerobatic formation team, and they literally put ropes or tied ropes between the aircraft and flew an aerobatic foul, just like you're seeing Undaunted do. You know, of course, birds inspired us to want to take wings ourselves at great distances. Slowly being hoisted back into the helicopter. CH-148. Crazy. Vicky campaigned into a 4th place finish in the unlimited class at the final national championship. On that 45-degree. Pilots like to use a variety of turnaround maneuvers to keep the show right in front of you. Here's one. He likes to call this the Humpty Bump. We're looking at the bottom side of the airplane as he falls back on that stick. Down towards the ground, spinning the airplane once again as he finds the center line of the runway to set up for his next maneuver that he calls the Holy. Before he could walk, he then got his start at a very early age flying RC model aircraft. He became addicted to anything fast with a motor. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome Brad Worsted to the Boundary Bay Air Show. Towards the ground. Look at the dizzying roll rate of the incredible LX2 right about there, 1,000 feet above. that. Lots and lots of airspeed now. As he comes to it is Brad turning the airplane into an helicopter. There are the ailerons on the tips of the wings are spinning the aircraft. Now, right about here, the torque of the engine takes over and starts to spin the aircraft further. Now shifting it into reverse, hanging it on the prop, he starts to slip back down through his own smoke as gravity takes over. There's one, there's two plane lengths, and there's the recovery. The torque roll performed so incredibly well. A program called Elevate Your Life is the action arm of the foundation. It was founded by Airshow performer Brett Hill in August of 2002. The foundation's mission statement is utilize aviation to inspire, motivate, and provide a path for young people to realize their dreams. The encouragement for people to follow their dreams as truly again, rolling and rolling the airplane, doing it some more. It goes from the centrifuge, using the top of the engine, as well as the generating energy of the propeller to put that airplane through the sky. Here's another way to get the airplane turned around. And look at that tumble there. He calls this maneuver the tsunami. Just to find the stall speed, that's the point when the wings don't want to produce much more lift. And now he's going to use all 355 horsepower. And then turned around and ready for his next maneuver. Should be called the tidal wave. It's an inside tempo. Just spooling up along with a P-51 Mustang. Brad Worston taxiing the MX-2. Maybe this was a false start. Here, everyone is cheering for Brad Worston as he goes upside down. As well. This is going to be very, very tight. The Canadian history of Plum Crazy that was being flown by Vicky Benzing earlier in the airshow program. This aircraft also has a connection to the Royal Canadian Air Force. It was purchased by the British Purchasing Commission. It was delivered to the RAF on 6 November 1960. P-51 Mustang, one of the greatest success stories of military aviation. It was originally designed for Great Britain. Which built the P-51, proposed a better performing aircraft and contracted the NA-73. Remember I said it was a technical marvel of its day? Well, they designed and built it in under 111 days. Australia's Commonwealth Aircraft Corporation in Melbourne, Australia. The aircraft participated in atomic bomb testing by the Australians after World War II and served for 10 years as a target tow plane. The next maneuver involves the small tower. And this maneuver is actually experiencing negative 3 Gs as he puts the airplane through a gyro. to perform the Vic formation loop and quarter loop. Set up for their next maneuver, they'd like to take the opportunity to thank their sponsors. Of a formation. Inspiration is at the heart of the Northern Stars Aero Team performance. Several years ago, Todd was in the battle of his life fighting stage 4 cancer. His doctor said he may never return to flying high-performance aircraft. Emerging victorious, Todd is back in the cockpit and flying air shows, proving that anything is possible no matter what. And now let's go back to the cockpit and talk to Greg. Greg, you guys are looking great here today. Here today, they're going to be busy cleaning up this site and getting it back into operation. We really thank them for giving up part of their weekend to being here and helping us out at this year's air show. Going home. We just want to ask that you take note of a couple of things here. If you could just take a look at the area that you've been occupying for the last few hours. If you could make sure that you pick up any litter and trash. Make sure that you have all your belongings as well as everyone that you came here with. I was told we had a couple of children left over from last year's air show, so we want you to go home with the same much for coming. Please take your time as you make your way home. There's no rush. We've got refreshments for you to enjoy. There's going to be a few traffic snarls, and it might take a little bit of time to get you back on the buses and back to your parking areas. So again, no rush. Just enjoy your afternoon here at the air show. Also, no smoking anywhere on the airport grounds. We really, really appreciate that. Also, there's no smoke out there on the grass as you're waiting for.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world. Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.